So if you ever see this, this is in character.
Gotcha.
Are we back? Are we ready to get going?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm all set.
Are we recording again?
Yep, we're recording.
Okay. So we're walking away from the Drakenhoof debacle.
Okay.
How's everybody feeling?
Yeah, what's the morale like in the party right now?
That had a happy ending. So Bob's pretty thrilled. He thinks that we actually like made a friend back there.
Fucking, I'm muttering.
Traitor.
Fucking Drakenhoof. Drakenhoof. This stupid, corny dork.
All right, so Bob's feeling good. Bream
I'm ashamed.
You're ashamed? Why are you ashamed? Because you missed?
I failed the last trial.
Mm.
That was pretty shameful.
Yeah, that was shameful.
Everybody was like, "I believe in you," and then I fucked up twice.
Can
in a
we
row, and
say
everybody
can we
was like-
say that like as part of his Nat 1, the whole crowd just laughed at him?
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. They definitely would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of like
Oh man.
this kind of like freaky looking owl guy steps up to like blast the bell tower, and the spell that comes out of his hand is just a fart. Oh yeah, they're laughing. Yeah.
Oh man. So we've been kind of demoralized.
Can Ross comfort me a little bit?
Would Ross do that?
So Rost is definitely not gonna comfort you.
He won't like say anything like, "It's okay, we'll kill them all."
No. No,
Oh,
he would
fuck,
definitely
I'm all
not say
alone.
that. Yeah.
You embarrassed Ross, dude.
If anything, Ross is just not gonna acknowledge what happened, probably. Ross is not really used to failure.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swig of some holy water.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck Ross.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna need a sap brew after that one, and I want to try to find and buy brewing supplies from a potion stall or whatever.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the only thing I
Oh,
buy.
yeah.
I mean, you could buy them from, Drakenhoof.
I'm not buying them from
Drakenhoof.
Drakenhoof.
He's clearly a reputable potion seller.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not a potion. It's just supplies to make beers.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Drakenhoof defeats. What the fuck did he say? What was that smart thing he said about defeat?
Because you said
Jackass.
feats of strength, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I'm gonna defeat."
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking loser.
That was awesome.
I hate his ass.
No. Wasn't
Um,
awesome. Faggot.
So
Alright.
I want to go to the general store.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy some rope hempen.
Okay.
I gave up on the silk. It's 10 gold. I'm not about that.
So you're getting some hemp rope. Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna get a shovel.
Okay. Little
I'm gonna get some soap.
strange. And are you getting the cheapest version of this stuff, or are you getting the good version? Like, tell me that. Because there's a normal, cheap, and expensive.
What's normal? I was just looking
That's
at normal. I
quality.
didn't even...
That's quality.
Oh,
Is that quality or is that like the local like?
I
How
figured it was
much
like a
costs
discount.
here? Ah.
Like
Well, it
if
could-
you're like if you smooth talk the guy, you can get it.
Yeah.
It could definitely be that.
That's what I thought it was.
And if the crowd maybe didn't like you,
Right,
it
you
might be
get it for
expensive.
expensive.
If you're the hero of Worrytown, you might get everything for cheap.
Because I don't think our inventory in D&D Beyond has like, cheap, normal, expensive qualifiers for items.
Yeah.
Where
If
is
you guys see that fucking cat running around here, tell him that he missed Drakenhoof. We needed him to kick his ass.
Yeah.
So if you see that cat, let him know he's late.
So I'm gonna buy.
What is inspiration?
Inspiration is kind of like I think it's an advantage roll at will. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Ben.
You're right. You get it if you do some like really good role playing. Basically, at the the dungeon master's discretion.
Gotcha.
And be like, wow, that was like an inspired thing you did, and then he'll just give you inspiration.
Yeah.
Mm. Can I look through my book of rubes, and take a look at the crowd and see if there's any suckers?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so I'm skimming through my book of rubes and I'm trying to look at like, what kind of people live here and what kind of people are at this market today.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a perception check.
Yep.
Perception.
Nice. Okay, really good. So Darujhastan, the market typically draws quite a crowd. Darujastan's one of the biggest trading cities on Genebakis. So other cities' merchants kind of flock to Darujhastan to trade at the market. So you've got like hobgoblins, you've got regular goblins. There are scant few gnomes, dwarves. Above the crowd, you can clearly make out the Tist Andi, the like black-skinned, white-haired warriors that that actually you briefly encountered. And then lastly, there are a few bird people of Glean's variety, not Obli, and then really.
Are there any humans? No, right? There's no humans here.
No humans.
Let's see.
So in your book of rubes, you know that goblins can be tricked into buying shiny things. Goblins like shiny things. Hobgoblins also like shiny things, but it gets a little bit more risky.
Yeah, dwarves are in my book of rubes I have written here. Dwarves are the high effort, high reward.
Yes.
Difficult to scam, but lots of loot.
Gnomes can be kind of random. Pretty low risk. And the bird people, they're also a fan of shiny things.
Let's see. What do the people here do for work? They're all selling stuff? I'm like slow right now. I gotta think of a way to get a couple bucks off these guys.
Yeah, so this is the market during the day. So you have everything from like people who manufacture like ornate rugs to armorers, weaponsmiths. There's some kind of shady looking boots. People just selling like pots and pans, rope, soap, stuff like that. The market of Darujhastan is like renowned for having almost everything in it. Because it's huge.
Well, I better just make a choice so we're not sitting here all day. So let's go for. Does anybody want to come with me? I'll say to you guys. Anyone want to make a couple bucks, or are we splitting up here?
Make a couple bucks. How so?
Sell some wares and sell some cares, grow some hairs.
Grow some.
I'll go.
Okay. Hey,
I think
Obli
Bach
wants
is
to make a
just
couple
getting,
bucks.
Hailed by all the people. He like put on the fine clothes he just bought, and he's just kind of like walking around the market. People are like, "Here, boy, can you?"
Yeah, I say to Glean, make sure nobody sells that boy.
So
Yeah.
okay, wait. So Bap, you bought some fine clothes at the market?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I actually just I already added this stuff in here and took away the currency for it.
All right. Glean, are you getting anything at the market?
Yeah. I bought some brewing supplies for
Okay.
20 gold.
And Gillicus, your intention is only to make money.
I would need to. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy the fucking grappling hook. I got everything I need. My intention is to make some money, but if there is I need dandelion and tobacco.
Okay.
I need dandelion extract and tobacco seeds.
Okay, so that would probably be from an alchemist or
Yeah.
someone who makes potions. Um,
Does anyone here sell that in the city?
okay, so tobacco you could probably buy from a farmer or something like that.
Okay.
Dandelion
How much is tobacco seeds?
tobacco? Let's say it's like 1 gold. It's cheap.
1 gold. I want in that case I want a mixed variant bag of tobacco seeds.
You want some trail mix tobacco seed?
Just like a variety of tobacco seeds.
Okay.
And maybe some stems in there or whatever.
Okay, so you're just looking for like the
Mid.
I am not smoking it. Give me the mids, like just the tobacco shake.
Okay. Yeah, so that's maybe like 5 silver then. Like unprocessed, all that. The dandelion extract.
I want like a bag of it. Be like a hefty
of it.
bag.
Okay. Yeah, that would take up a little bit more space. So, yeah, let's just say 5 silver. The dandelion extract, that's a little, that's kind of rare. You're probably going to have to go to someone who would be, wheeling and dealing with the potions.
So there's nothing like that here. I'll pass. I'll get it later. It's not here.
Well, there's a potion seller.
Yeah.
But, it's Lord Dragonhoof. You can get what you want right now.
No. I don't want. I'm not getting it. I'll get it later.
You could have someone else buy it for you.
From Drakenhoof?
Yeah.
No way.
Okay, I got an
I
idea.
don't want to give him money.
We all hate him now.
I could
What?
throw on I could do disguise self,
There you go.
and then go get some dandelion extract.
Okay, who do you want to disguise yourself as? Or what do you want to disguise yourself as?
Do I want to blow that spell to get some dandelion extract? No, look, I'll get the dandelion extract somewhere else.
Okay.
Drakenhoof can go fuck himself. I'm not giving him any of my money.
Okay. So as you're kind of like deliberating this, Bap, while you're kind of like perusing the market, a like female goblin across the alleyway catches your eye. Roll for me a Constitution check.
Constitution save.
Constitution
Or just
save
a-
check. Yeah, just
Okay.
see if you can resist her
11.
charms.
Her feminine wilds.
Yeah. So she's quite curvy, and
She
she's
should roll with a disadvantage. She's a teenager.
Yeah, that's true.
okay. Backseat DM. She's quite curvy, and she's nice looking. Actually, she's beautiful. And you're you're staring at her, and she is clearly noticing you staring at her. You make eye contact. Roll me another Constitution save.
Go to DeviantArt and just type in
Goblin lady, female goblin,
Sexy gremlin.
sexy goblin.
That's what these are.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Gremlins 2? There
Yep.
was
Yep. I know
This
exactly what you're
actual
talking
character.
I know exactly, yeah.
Dope, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess I go up to her, and I'm like,
Oh, God.
hey.
She.
Oh,
So.
why? That one's actually sexy. That's not.
She's
you can't do
actually
that.
sexy. Yes.
Oh, all right.
So.
Alright, so this is what she looks like to you, Bap, but
Yeah.
in reality, she looks like the picture above.
Yes. Yeah. So you like saunter up to her in your new. You saunter up to her in your new digs, kind of like taking up more of the street than you should be. And you can see on her face she's a little interested. She turns to look at you and she says, I don't seem to know you. Are you of the royal court, perhaps you are Nippeldorf's son?
Me, no. No, my name's Bapanada. I'm the son of a famous map maker. You probably have heard of him. His name is Zop.
Map makers,
Zopanada.
they work with their hands.
He works with his mind. He travels around the whole world, just discovering new things and writing about them.
Oh, how interesting. You must be so interesting to be his son.
Well, he taught me pretty much everything he knows, though.
Okay, roll me a constitution save to see if your voice cracks while you say that.
Oh no!
So as you say that, your voice is like, well, he taught me everything he knows. And she kind of winces at that, and she says, well, Lord Bap, please forgive the assumption, but I'm having a party soon, and I'd be most appreciative if your presence was there. And from underneath her curvy bosom, she pulls out a like a red envelope, and she kisses the envelope, and she says, "I'd love to see you at my party this evening. My name is Lady Simtal," and she holds out her hand like this for you to like kiss it.
Okay, I'm gonna make a move to kiss it. I'm gonna roll a charisma, just a flat charisma.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
All right, here we go. Come on, Bop. It's a 7.
Okay, so you get down on one knee, but there's like pebbles or sand or something beneath one of your feet, and you kind of lurch forward into her hand with your forehead, but you catch yourself and like quickly kiss her hand, and she kind of like pulls it back and then like puts her glove back on and says, "Yes, see you at the party," and then she takes off through the market.
I'm
And
imagining
to
like
himself, he's just like, shoot, I didn't even get to show her my gun. All right, go on.
I'm imagining like you kissing her hand, but you're like pressing your lips like too hard into.
Yeah.
It's like too wet and like
Her fingers are just in your mouth.
like a really sloppy kiss on her hand.
Yeah.
So, you've met Lady Simtal, who, if you remember from the last session,
Yeah.
Crocus tasked you guys with infiltrating Lady Simtal's fate, which is just another name for a party. So she is the matron of the party, and the party is to find her a worthy suitor. So
She's the most eligible bachelorette in all of Darujhastan.
Exactly.
You just headbutted her knuckles.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm already on third base.
You've made a great first impression. Okay, so the last thing in the market, everyone roll me a perception check, and then we can get out of the market.
Thank you.
Oh, did I sell anything?
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna go ahead and say you are not gonna be able to sell anything based on the whole
show.
Yeah, the whole show that happened earlier. You came out looking better than you did before, but it might be difficult for you to actually sell any of your wares at this point. Maybe if you come back like
okay.
tomorrow or something, you know.
Okay.
Everyone roll perception. I am waiting for
A crit.
Whoa.
I got a crit.
Oh,
Crit, baby.
Crit.
I'm perceiving the fuck out of this market.
Damn.
You really are. Ooh, okay. All right. So
Did you get nat 1 again?
No.
almost
Got a 6.
close.
I got a nat 3.
So Bap and Gillicus, you can overhear a conversation in kind of one of the shadier booths of a gentleman going,
Wait,
well,
before this starts, I want to use magical tinkering on one of my bullets that I no longer need
okay.
to make it into a recording device, and I'm just gonna like roll it over there like that.
Okay, okay. So you wanna throw your little recording device over to this sketchy booth?
Yeah.
Okay. So you like throw your little robot over to
I can record 6 seconds. It's not even. Yeah. Yeah. Let's call it a robot. That makes
So
sense.
for this, we're gonna say that whatever like the robot hears, you can hear. It's like
It's a gadget,
it's like a
by the way.
listening device.
It's
Yeah.
a gadget. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
gadget.
It's like a shitty spy gear like from the 90s kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah.
So what does he hear?
So you can overhear at the booth, the man who's running the booth is saying, "Well, this is a very powerful magical item. I simply can't give it to you for that price. The enchantment on this is worth double that alone. I mean, surely you must have more than just gold." And the other gentleman at the booth is saying, well, name your price for an enchantment this strong. I would gladly pay anything."
An awfully long 6-second recording.
Well, it's just like we're just treating it as like a listening device for this. So Bap can basically hear what they're saying as if they were like right in front of him.
Bap, what did they say?
Oh, they're talking about some magical item. The vendor is saying that he can't sell it for just gold. He needs to trade, and whoever he's talking to is willing to trade anything. It sounds like. It sounds like it's a very powerful item.
And this is at a vending booth next to us?
So it's like at a vending booth that's closer to Worrytown. So it's kind of like a sketchy looking booth. It's sort of in the shade. It's kind of like dark. And the guy who's running it is a scruffy looking goblin who, this is the kind of guy who just from the look of him, you wouldn't really trust this guy with a whole lot. But they're talking about this potentially very, very powerful magical item. The vendor is saying that he needs more than gold to cover this item, which is a lot coming from someone who looks like they're from Worrytown.
Start blasting him.
Wait, what if we trade him something we have that's special? Like a weird skull.
Hey! The suicidal skull.
I would be very surprised if that's what he's looking for.
So do you guys want to investigate this merchant?
Yeah, let's
and
do
like
it.
see what he's
Are
selling?
me and Robbie a part of this, or is it just them because they
Yeah.
were high?
No,
That's up to
you
you.
you guys
I
gotta
reported back to everybody what they said
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay,
up to you
okay.
guys. Do you want in on this merchant's like very
can
strong?
Yeah, let's dig into it.
Can I?
Should we rob this? Should we just take this guy? Look, he's from Worrytown. We can just take it. Who are they gonna call? The police?
Oh my
Gosh,
god.
this guy is on.
He's got a
he
point.
Needs to take the red pill.
Who are the police gonna believe? He's from Worrytown.
So they're holding an item already that they want to trade?
No, they're not holding it. They're just talking about it.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right way to go about this. Smooth talk 'em, Gilkis.
Yeah, go
Mood
over there
talk 'em.
and fish them up.
Yeah,
Yes,
tell
Fish
me
him up.
how you guys want to approach this.
Are they both goblins?
They're both goblins.
Can I use disguise self to become a goblin?
Yes,
A
you
shiny
definitely
goblin.
Okay.
A
So
very
let's-
handsome goblin.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
So
not
disguise
an
self.
advantage.
So you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. You can seem 1 foot shorter, 1 foot taller. You can appear thin, fat, in between. You can't change your body type. So this means if you're like a bipedal beast, you can't become like I can't become like a wolf or
Do you
like
want to be a goblin or do you want to be a fucking cop
Ooh.
and try to like
Ooh.
corruptly take it as contraband?
Yeah, so keep in mind like the races I told you before that were here.
I can only get a foot taller than I am.
Okay, so that rules
So that
out
would be
one of them. So you could not become a Tist-Andi,
right.
but anything else, you definitely could.
I mean, I could become a hobgoblin, which are like basically stronger, smarter
Yep,
goblins.
this is very true.
Technology.
Okay. So it says the changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use this spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, and anyone who touches it would feel nothing, or it would appear would feel nothing, or would feel your head and hair.
Okay.
So if they touch
they're just like
you, they feel wet.
illusionary.
It's
This is
yeah,
just
mirage.
an illusion spell.
Gotcha.
That's interesting.
Okay, so
The creature
are you...
can use this action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check.
Are you approaching the booth yourself? Or is everyone coming with you?
Oh, rope! Give me the rope. How about we tie one of you guys up as a part of the gimmick?
I have shackles.
It's like a
You can
slave or
shackle
something.
somebody.
Do you really have shackles?
I do.
Why?
Why? Yeah. Why do you?
He
have
was
shackles?
shackled. Was or no? Did you wake up shackled when you were in that place? Never. I don't know.
I go
Why
to
do you
bed
have shackles?
He,
shackled.
Obli would have an affinity to shackles.
Oh, Obli is the chained, right? Or he was the chained.
No, not exactly.
Thanks, Robbie.
But he would have an affinity. There would be
Oh, wait,
reason
maybe?
for him to have those.
Oh, manacles.
So
They're called
like,
manacles.
let's think of our plan here. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
pretend to be a police officer
Okay.
and try to shake them down for this magical item. Does anyone want to come with me in case things get hot? But I need you to pretend to be someone I've got in like custody.
Does anyone here have like good
What's
sleight of
the
hand?
benefit of having someone in custody?
If things
Sell
get
the idea?
Things
so
go
it'll
sour.
sell the idea, and if things get a little spicy,
Just adds another person.
like you're right there to fuck shit
could
up.
your disguise include a hologram type prisoner?
No.
No, that's too
Oh,
much. That's more than my
It's
spell.
a disguise
can do.
self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be shackled, bro. And so when we walk up there, you know.
Oh,
Would
Yeah.
anyone like to be shackled?
Bab, you go do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
Yeah, tie this boy up.
Good idea.
gonna-
All right.
Oh wait, I
Good
need
idea.
you to explain this whole idea to me. What's happening here? We're gonna.
Listen, we're gonna. Okay, how do I explain this like nicely to Bap?
You're-
We want to get this magical item, right?
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Right, and it's probably not good that the people from this nefarious booth are selling and trading various things, and there might be stolen goods, and we don't know the origins of this magical item, right? You following me,
Okay.
Bap?
Yeah, they might have stole it.
Yeah, exactly, right. And so we're gonna help them by taking it from them so they don't hurt themselves, Bap. They don't know what they're doing. We are two wizards, a tinkerer, and a monk of discipline. We are the best suited to take care of this magical item, not these rubes here, these goblins.
Yeah, yeah.
It's-
It's like
So we're
how if
helping
anybody
them.
else was holding this, that would be really dangerous.
I'm like
wave it around.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of like yes, yeah, of course.
Okay,
I'm gonna like
alright,
whisper
I'm
to
in.
Glean, and I'm just gonna be like, "Is this guy manipulating this little boy again?"
Shh.
Glean's in on it.
Oh, what the fuck?
So what we're going to do is we're gonna go tell them that we're a police officer because we basically are police officers of Worry Town.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean,
We're
we did
going to
stop that
confiscate.
fire.
Exactly, we're firemen and police. We're the good guys. Look at us.
Yeah, we're
Those
good
are
guys.
two different people. Yeah.
So we're gonna confiscate this magical item. And so I need you to pretend to be a fugitive.
Be the bad guy.
You need to pretend to be a bad guy. Bap, you following me?
Yeah, okay. Let me just change out of my nice clothes.
Oh, smart.
Are you like,
Smart.
I'm gonna put on. I have just traveler's clothes. It's just boots, breeches, a
Okay,
belt.
while Bap is changing,
Mm-hmm.
Glean and Obli, do you guys want to watch from the roofs or something?
Sure.
Because you can fly up on the roof, right, Glean?
Yeah, I can.
yeah, he can go up to the roof. I'll just be under a tree watch or like some type of shade watching. I can't handle the sun right now. I
Yeah,
got like perma hangover.
So you're gonna like Glean, you can fly up to like the rooftop and kind of peer down on the stall.
Yeah, let's be a lookout.
And from your vantage point behind the stall, you can't see any kind of magical artifact that they're talking about. Obli, you're gonna be like in an alleyway, kind of like beyond the stall, but sort of like positioned in the same way as Glean. You're sort of behind the stall, ready if anything kind of goes down.
Do
You're
we have
definitely in
full
the shade.
vision
Yeah,
of everybody?
hold on. We don't know if this guy even has it on him. He's just talking
You
about
don't.
the deal.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
whatever it is, we're gonna shake him down.
What? Okay.
I mean, should I even disguise myself, or should I just go in there and try and sweet talk him? Right now, we're trying to
Everybody
intimidate
in
them.
this area saw you do the show, so that's why you want to disguise yourself, because you
Okay.
are the fish
Yeah.
guy from the battle.
Okay. All right, so Bap, you all messy looking, and you look a little bit disheveled.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys ready? You guys ready to do this? Okay.
I'm just standing from a distance,
Sure.
but I was gonna ask Zach, can me and Glean see like everybody from a distance, or is there like a tent top on it that like
Yeah, no.
obscures our view?
So this booth is pretty raggedy, so there isn't much to really get in the way of your view. So you can see
Okay.
the two goblins in front of the booth talking to each other, kind of wheeling and dealing each other, saying like, well, what if I give you 10 sapphires? Oh, that won't do. What if I give you 11 sapphires? That's still too low. So you can see them wheeling and dealing at the front of the booth, and the booth is empty.
Bap, can I borrow your gun? Bap, can I borrow your gun?
Do not give that fish your gun.
I can't. I
Please
can't.
don't give that fish your gun. You just gotta point blank shoot this guy. Oh, sir, I'm an officer. Boom.
Okay, so I'll turn into a hobgoblin
Okay.
guard, and let me see if I can find a picture of one of these.
Hobgoblins are
Okay,
basically
so-
just bigger goblins.
This is what I got in the
Oh,
Oh, you dropped out
He
for
left,
a second.
yeah.
Whoops, sorry guys, I dropped out. I wanted to post into the D&D thing. So next to the okay, so this is kind of what I'm going for.
okay, perfect. Yep, that's exactly what
So,
I'm imagining.
Oh,
So I'm
okay,
this like kind of brutish, intimidating looking hobgoblin man,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just. Is my camera off?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
off. You need to turn it on.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Bap tied up behind his back,
Mm-hmm.
with like a loose knot
Right.
that he can maybe slip out of.
He can get out of if
Um,
he needs. Does he have his
And
gun
I'm
on him?
kinda,
Hey, you might have to give your gun to.
yeah, you might have to
Oh.
get.
All right.
If you-
If you're gonna get the gun, you gotta do a persuasion check. I think to
Okay.
get it from Bob. He's not
So,
willingly
okay.
gonna hand away the gun.
Okay. So I lean to Bap. Bop, you gotta Bappo. Let me get the gun. You know, I'm not gonna do anything with it. It's gonna look bad if the criminal's got the gun. It's gonna look bad.
Yeah, well, criminals have guns, right? I mean, I'm gonna be Ilv, the famous gnome thief. He always has his gun on him.
Yeah, okay, I'm totally baffled
Like
by
a
this logic.
made-up
I
story
can't.
that I would.
Yeah, the logic that also criminals have guns, so you should have the gun. I can't combat that logic
This
right
is
now.
fantastic. This is fantastic. Okay. All right. So
Okay,
you're
so
approaching the booth as a hobgoblin. Bab is tied up, but he's still got his
Pop's
gun on
really
him.
like he's really like selling it hard. He's like, "You'll rue the day you caught ill
Yeah, so
the ill-fated." Yeah, he's like drawing attention. I think.
Ill-fated
just having a very
2 foot or
good
something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I'm
Ill-
swaggering
ill-
up to this booth.
Hold on. Does Booker want to do a quick Arcana check on this guy before we just walk in?
No,
He's talking about a
fuck it.
magical. Okay.
No, nope, not doing it. You can't be too safe here. I'm swaggering up with Bap in tow.
Okay.
I said, "What's going on here? Is this illegal dealing? Am I gonna have to lock you guys up as well?" And I'm kind of brandishing my finger and like shaking my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna have to lock you goblins up?
They look at you and they say, "Well, there's no issue here. We're simply bargaining. I failed to see the
Yep.
problem here, guardsman."
Bargaining for what? I'm gonna need to see your merchant license, sir.
Oh, my merchant license. Oh, well, yes, of course. And he reaches underneath the stool and, underneath the, whatchamacallit? Yeah, the table.
Slowly.
And he pulls out this, like, tiny parchment card, and he hands it to you.
I'm gonna say, put it on the desk where I can read it, because I can't touch this thing, because it'll fall through my illusion.
So he says, "Well, all right," and he puts it down on the table.
What is it written in?
It's written in common. It's got like for all intents and purposes, it looks quite official. It's got a signature on it. There's like by his royal order, like the king, like, this stall has the right to do business in Darujhastan, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff.
So here's your merchant's license, huh? And then
That's it. This is the license by which we trade. Yeah.
So we gotta fucking destroy this license. We can't have this license. So okay, we gotta think quick.
Can
Are you
Like,
saying
'cause I
this
can't-
all
can't-
out
can I
'cause I
interest
can't-
you in a
I
where?
can't touch it.
Are you,
I can't. I'm
Sir-
freaking out and
Sir
crumbling
Guard-
under this chest.
Sir Guardsman, you look sick. Are you here to barter? Can I interest you in something?
Does the not in character? Does the
Yeah.
license say what he's allowed to sell on it? Maybe you can like get him with that somehow.
So the license, it doesn't. It just says by order of His Royal Majesty, like, and then
Yeah.
his name, and it
Maybe
says
he
has
needs a
license
special
to
license
sell.
to sell magical items.
This license
make
is
this up.
expired.
You're the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making it up. I'm saying, looks like your license is expired, Chief. I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Okay.
Something about taxes. God.
Oh my god.
Guardsman, I don't mean to be rude with you, but you and I both know they simply don't expire.
Yeah, but it looks like you don't have a license to sell magical items, champ.
Once again, sir, I don't mean to be rude.
Look, if you don't hand over that magical item, I'll have a swarm of cops on your ass faster than you can snap your fingers. So why don't you just hand it over? Not gonna maybe try and intimidate again. Can I
Bef-
try again?
Before you do that, he's going to intimidate you now.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't like these odds.
So he looks at you and he says, "This doesn't need to be a problem. If you..." He kind of points behind him, and in the windows of like the home behind him, you can see there are like 8 to 6 like red beady eyes kind of staring at you. And he says, "Now either we can do this the messy way, or we can be civilized gentlemen and make a trade. You must be here for the magical artifact.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I can tell from your facade you're no guardsman. You know."
I'm no guardsman. Show me the magical item. I've had enough of this.
So from underneath the table, he pulls out, and this is like coming out of nowhere from Glean and Obli's vantage point. This thing just seems to appear. Is this kind of like short sword that the steel is like this like almost iridescent purple steel. The hilt is like gilded with diamonds and encrusted with all sorts of jewels, and the at the pommel itself is like a large like iridescent pearl. And he says, "Well, this is what we've been trading for." And he like holds it very gingerly under like a silk cloth, and like holds it up to show you. He says, "This is called Stride Breaker." And the sword is like magnificent. Bob, you notice right off the bat that the metal that it's made out of is a very rare metal.
Bob breaks character fully and is like walks right up to the booth
Where did the rhythm
as though
go?
he's not a thief anymore.
I
And
gotta
he
look
like
at
We got the
kind of reaches for it.
them. Mm-hmm.
He wants to identify it or like detect magic on it. And he really doesn't have boundaries.
Can I yank? I can't touch you. Fuck. I can't touch anybody. Hey, listen, Bap. I mean, I say your name too loudly, and they can totally know your name. Listen, Bap. I mean, Earth or whatever your name was.
Wait, Gillicus, look at this thing. Look at what it's made out of. This thing's so cool.
I don't know who Gillicus is. Certainly not me. Yeah, my magic is fading because like I'm so stressed out by what's happening here.
So I think Bob reaches for the sword.
Okay,
He's
so
like trying to grab it, but not like in a
steel way, more like a whoa.
just like in a he doesn't respect personal boundaries at all kind of way. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you
Like
grab
oh, I can just take this, right?
So as he reaches out for the sword with his hands,
Shackled,
tied,
yeah.
he says, "Oh, you're quite handsy for someone who's already shackled." And he pulls the sword back kind of further behind the booth. "And this sword is worth far more than gold, my friend. Surely you've brought something valuable to wager? Perhaps this young gnomeling?"
What?
He wants to trade. He wants me to sell the boy.
What the
Now we can sell the boy.
fucking hate this reality where boys selling
Um,
this thing.
From the rooftops, I just scream, "Sell the boy!"
Nick, that's the reality we live in. Human
Yeah.
trafficking is a real problem.
Oh my gosh. We'll now stop to show us
So-
a quick commercial about human trafficking.
I think we should.
I guess. Oh, Robbie went away.
I'm here.
Okay. I want to call in. I want to call in the boys.
Okay, I'm preparing Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm saying, guards. I say just loud enough for Obli and Glean to hear. Guards. This man is trafficking. Is trying to traffic boys.
I'm preparing an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, please.
All right.
Roll one.
The other goblin at the
We-
stall, who was haggling before, is like putting his hands up and he's like, no. I've brought a magical artifact to trade for the weapon. If they mean to take it, I can match their price, perhaps double it.
You stay out of it, buddy. Glean, you gotta be the voice of reason again.
These
No.
Can I
Okay,
just
so
see it for a minute? I'm
These are
still, like, trying to
vagabonds.
Get the sword from this guy.
how long
these-
does my thing last?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
My
28 hours.
no, my duration's 1 hour. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you've got plenty of time.
I feel like it definitely hasn't been yet.
Can they tell that I'm a guard, or they still? Should I
Do you
should I
want to
drop the act?
Do you want to make an insight check?
I mean, they would have to do an investigation check to pass against the spell DC.
They've been making checks against you this whole time.
So they know.
No
We
idea.
don't know if they
No
know.
idea.
So
Oh.
if you were going to drop the act, I feel like you should be like, "Well, I'm a detective," and then turn to
Uh. No, they pretty much know me as Gillicus Breen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
well,
and Bap has already said my name, and I've already said his name. So we've pretty much bungled this pretty bad.
if you do drop the act, I feel like immediately someone should untie Bap.
I drop the act and I untie Bap, and I fizzle back into Gillicus Breen.
Finally, we can all be honest with each other. I was wondering how long you'd keep that up. The disguise, I'll admit, was convincing at first. But you'd know if you were a Darujhastan native that we know all the guards personally.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Glean! What do we do,
know
Glean?
us by face from putting out the fire and saving the people in Worrytown?
So as Glean walks over to the tent, they do have this look of like, and they say, "You're the hero of Worrytown. You're Glean
Oh, yeah.
Brightwing."
That is me. That is I.
We-
Savior of boys in burning buildings, and I'm here to save this boy by giving him into your care.
Ooh. Oh no! Wait,
There must be some
You could've-
misunderstanding.
Glean, you could have got him like, you could have threatened him on like child kidnapping attempted kidnapping.
Hey, you guys should at least haggle. How about 25% of the boys?
Yeah, okay, fine. We're selling the boy. We're selling the
no,
boy.
I'm joking. We're not,
not
selling
selling.
No.
Bap.
No, let's sell him. He'll figure his way back to us. All right, Glean. I lean over to Glean. WSTB.
Not this time. Not this time, Gillicus. And I ask, yes, it is I. Is there any sort of hero's discount for this item? What is your price? What are you looking for?
Well, for one such as yourself, we could definitely offer a discount. Truly, heroes such as yourself must have brought something to trade for such a rare magical item.
What do we got?
I only have one
Mm.
thing.
So
What
he's
do you
he's
carry?
looking for
I've got something.
He's looking for some
Oh.
kind of magical item.
I have an ice crystal that I don't know what it does.
Oh, you know what?
I got the suicidal skull.
I have my jade amulet,
that
which I
is
don't
what we
even care about,
Mhm.
arguably.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'll offer that up. What about this amulet? I've been told it is, I forget, something of some god.
He lays the sword
Oh,
on it.
you've been carrying that around this whole time? And Bob just like snatches it out of his hand.
Oh my god.
And just does an Arcana check on it really quick, just
Yep.
because he's curious. Likes to learn. It's only a 13.
Okay, so Bob, you know that these amulets are bad news. And
Okay.
the goblin, the goblin salesman looks at the amulet and says, "Well, as I have great respect for you, Mr. Brightwing, but a cursed item for such a powerful relic, it doesn't exactly seem fair on my part."
WSTB.
Yeah, I'll sell the. What if I throw the boy in as well? No, I don't know. I literally don't have anything else that I could offer.
The only thing that I have is the amulet I got from Ross, the acorn. So I can't give that up because that's my link.
Can I offer the suicidal skull?
Oh, definitely. You definitely
Also a
can.
cursed item.
You
Perhaps
can.
you'd enjoy a skull of sorts? Of the suicidal...
Why?
What do you say? One skull for one sword.
Why would one take a suicidal skull? Tell me,
Well,
is there any
suicidal skull-
value to the skull?
Well, I mean, it gives you great advice. Look, it's a soothsayer, and I hold it up, and
The skull.
what does it say?
The skull says, "Kill me."
Not bad, right? Kill me.
And then the skull says, "It's a fraud." And the man says, I've heard of these skulls. They're quite rare. I'd gladly trade for the skull and the amulet."
Oh, and the amulet for the sword?
The skull and the amulet for the sword. Yes, for the hero of Worrytown. Of course, yes, definitely.
Why does he want the skull?
Right. And
What
what did the skull
happened here?
say? Second
What did it? Yeah, I
second
couldn't
year?
understand the second thing it said.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's trade it. It seems like a good deal to me. And for 1 gold each. I'm up in the ante now.
Can I, before we trade anything, can I do a investigation check on both of these guys that are trying to trade these items?
Yeah, what do you want to be investigating? Like, what are you looking for?
Maybe it's not investigate. I'm trying to see if they're like, what they're about, like what their goals are. So I guess perception.
Are you like doing a vibe check on them? Like,
Yeah, like I just
Yeah,
I'm like
vibe check
do you
these
want to
guys.
roll to vibe check them?
Yeah, roll for vibes.
roll for vibes. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can roll for vibes.
Are
Insight.
they evil or good? Is that like something I can?
Yeah, that would be an insight check. Also a vibe check.
The vibe check, insight check.
Insight. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Okay, I got a 14.
Okay. This doesn't feel right to you.
We gotta kill these guys because they've caught us like impersonating an officer, threatening
You are. I'm gonna call
Human
you
trafficking.
human trafficking, dabbling in attempted human trafficking.
Yeah. In possession
Um,
of potentially illegal artifacts.
Yeah, so now that we have the sword in front of us, can we do like an Arcana check on it, or maybe a religion check on it?
I could do one of those.
Yeah, someone.
I could do a history check.
Someone could do any.
Yeah,
Religion?
That's good.
Yeah. Anybody could roll a check on the sword.
Yeah, because
Roll religion.
We're dealing with cursed items. What if this sword looks nice, but it's a cursed item?
Religion
Damn, dude,
check.
you are
Okay.
rolling down.
So as far as religions, you actually like. You can't think of a single religion off the top of your head that would have a sword like this. But you know that there are lots of
Christianity.
religions out there, so who knows?
Put a history check on it.
Okay.
Does it look familiar? Any
I mean, it has a
drawings my
name,
dad
right?
given me or anything?
Okay, so the name the name Stridebreaker, like a sword of this caliber doesn't come up in any of the like one adventure books that you've read or history books that you've read. If this is truly a great sword, you've never heard of it before.
I say we
no,
we just ransack this place. Get out of here.
Please, good gentlemen, the amulet and the skull for the sword. I'd be more than happy for the hero of Worrytown. Please, we can all be on our merry way.
Maybe he's doing like reverse psychology. Now I
This-
feel like we have valuable
The
stuff.
skull, from the skull, you can hear this like, no.
Oh, he said it's a fraud. That's what he said. The screaming skull said it's a fraud.
Can you give your skull some water so it can talk better or clearer?
The skull has
Can
no
we at
life.
least take a look at this sword first?
Well, I mean, what you see is,
I just want to get my hands on it.
The enchantment is quite powerful. Those uninitiated touching the sword, it could end badly. You might not.
Can I do an Arcana check on it to see if it's even real? It appeared out of nowhere.
That's what I was trying to get to do. Yeah.
Roll
Oh, sorry, Ben, I
roll
took
a
your thunder.
persuasion.
No, it's okay.
Roll a persuasion to see if you can do the Arcana check.
Okay.
You can both do it. Anybody.
I got a 19.
That's good.
Okay.
Ooh, damn, persuasive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as a group,
Wow.
you kind of all say, well, we want to make sure that the sword is all it's cracked up to be. And he says, oh, go right ahead. Examine my fine wares. And just two of you can roll me like an Arcana check, if you want.
I have a +3.
Me too.
Oh, okay, everybody.
I think I have a +3 as well. Where's your? I didn't see your roll.
I got an 18.
Okay, we have an 18 so far, and someone else roll.
Nick.
Oh, I thought Booker was.
I'm going on
8.
today.
Okay, so Gillicus, the sword's really nice.
Two ones.
Pretty cool.
If it,
Pretty cool looking. But Bob, you
Sword's pretty
noticed
sick.
pretty sick sword. But Bob,
Is that a real pearl in the hilt?
the kind of like magical energies stored in this sword are weak at best. This sword, if the magic energy in this sword was a heartbeat, it is about to die. Like we're talking like 1 beat a minute here, tops. Now,
guys,
the skull and the
I don't know.
amulet, the sword is to your liking, I assume, right?
I kind of like the skull.
Now that you've examined, maybe just the skull for the sword.
but is Bob gonna tell us that? Oh, we lost Booker.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I said.
Oh, okay.
Wait, pause for a sec.
Yeah.
Booker, can you hear us?
Yeah. I took my phone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I grabbed my phone.
So,
Bob's like, I think the skull might be right about this one, guys. And honestly, if the skull's right, it might be more valuable than a sword.
Yeah, it gave us insight into an item. That's kind of that's weird. We only thought it was a suicidal skull, but now it's giving us information for free.
well, it can be both suicidal and informative. You never really asked the skull anything.
Yeah, that's very insensitive of me. I'm sorry.
Skull said it's a fraud. I thought he was talking to himself. Like it was a bad deal.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, I thought he meant. Yeah.
Like
Us.
I'm a fraud.
Yeah, we're a fraud.
Don't value me. That's what I thought I was hearing.
Oh,
So are we just gonna walk away from this table?
No, no way.
Good sir. Just the skull for the sword. We can both be on our merry way. You know this.
Hey,
I
can
don't
I,
normally deal for this long. Let's. I must be
Yeah,
off.
Well, hang on, wait. So weren't we haggling with somebody?
Yes. Just you know.
What about the other guy? What did he wanna offer for the sword?
The other guy. So after the skull let out its little like whispered sentence, the other guy took off, and
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
I don't think we'll be making any trades here, buddy. And let's see what I get here.
Roll intimidation.
Your rolls are miserable.
oh my
Oh.
god! Oh, it's so bad. I
Over
should.
intimidation natural 2, dude.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Can we just start blasting these motherfuckers? Bap, shoot this guy. Let's just kill this guy and take his stuff.
Wait, that
He tried to scam us. He tried to scam us, so this is what he gets.
Intimidate? We could intimidate.
I already did.
He
that's
already
what-
tried. He already
Yeah,
tried.
just tried to do.
But is there anything else of value here?
So remember the shop before he pulled the sword out of like nowhere, right?
Yeah.
The shop itself is like empty. It's like a table, pretty much.
Oh, fuck this guy. This guy's a.
This is a scam artist. Why don't we try and take him to the police?
Okay, yeah,
That would be the right thing to do, right, Pat?
that sounds right. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do.
That was the original plan, was to take him to the police.
I'm afraid
you're
this-
under arrest.
I'm afraid this deal's gone sour.
You're
you
under
see,
citizen's arrest.
it's my time at the mill. I must be off. And he wraps the sword up in the silk and
Grab him. Clean.
someone roll to grapple him if you want.
gotta be
no.
cool.
If you want to grapple him, roll
Sure,
like a
sure.
strength check or dexterity.
Dexterity.
15.
15.
Ooh, so as he wraps up the sword and starts making a run for it, you dive to like wrap your arms around him. But he's very quick, and he evades your grasp and takes off down into Worry Town and skitters into one of the alleys before you can get back up to your feet, and he's gone.
Can we chase him? No,
can
we can't
try.
chase him.
You could try.
Let's chase him.
Yeah, he had
No?
like 3 to 4 other red eyes that were like popping up at one point. I don't want to chase someone in their own environment.
Think of the bounty. We can get a bounty on this guy.
I feel like
He's a
we're
criminal.
Just, we're just getting scammed in a shady part of town. This is like going to New York City in Central Square and getting handed somebody's mixtape. Like, this is what's happening to us right now.
You call yourselves the heroes of Worrytown. You let him get away.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you all this. Glean has just crit on an insight check.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. We have places to be anyways, don't we? Like a party or something.
Yeah, yeah.
No. I'm too invested in. I'm arrogant and haughty now. No. This can't stand.
Things just have
Well,
not
we are
gone.
supposed to be heroes, and that he's a bad guy, so
My ego is so hurt by this happening. So I'm reluctant to leave, but I'll leave.
Gillicus has had just a rough day today. You know.
Come on, Gilgis. Yeah, today's not your day. I just like pat him on the back.
I
Okay.
feel like for a Gillicus day, this wasn't that
Let's
bad.
go to a party.
Okay,
We tied
There'll be
against.
plenty of rich idiots
Draken.
there.
so I just want to pause here because we're coming up on the 3-hour mark right
Yeah.
now. What we can do is we can pause here, and then next session we actually go to the party.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sounds perfect.
Or there's one other like small thing I have planned on the way to the party. If you guys want to keep going.
Okay, let's do one more
do it,
road
yeah,
event
we can.
and
I
then
just-
call it.
I just
Yeah,
need
and
to
then
go
we'll
to the
meet.
bathroom real quick.
I don't want
Okay.
to end on that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we can meet Andrew before
Yeah,
or we can meet White Claw maybe again before
definitely.
we go to the party.
Definitely. We'll wait for.
Can I know what the insight check was?
So basically, Glean is right that the whole thing was a scam. The enchantment that the sword had was like weak to non-existent at best. The sword, the metal itself, even though it appeared to be like some kind of foreign, like fancy metal, it was all a ruse. And basically, that guy, he was trying his best to scam you out of an actual magical artifact.
Oh, okay.
You know,
You almost did it.
he almost
Should've arrested
did
him.
it. The suicidal skull kind
Kind
of
saved the day then.
saved your butts.
Did you name that sword after that league item?
Yeah, I did. That
What was it called? True Strike?
Stride Breaker.
Stride breaker.
It's just the first name that came to my head.
Yeah. This is a
Can-
badass name.
Yeah.
Can one of you guys roll some dice? I can't see anybody's rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, I see now.
Yours.
It should be like the red chat bubble, and then you lock.
Ah, okay, I see now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry about
So.
that, I really had to go.
Oh, no worries. That's totally fine. So after a tumultuous market experience, you make your way to Lady Simtal's estate, which is in the kind of higher districts of Darujhastan. And on your way to Lady Simtal's estate, you are all kind of in the road ahead of you. There's a large crowd gathered around an orator, and the orator is kind of preaching out to the crowd like, "We clean their shit. We live in the gutter. We live off their scraps. Join the seer. Take control of your own destiny. You don't have to live under their foot anymore." And his eyes are like this bright yellow glowing color, and the crowd is like enthralled by him, and they're like, "Yeah."
Nothing to see here, fellas. Let's mind our own business and keep on going.
Oh, now you wait, he's talking about the Panion Seer, the guy
Yes.
that we're
Yep.
supposed to be opposing.
So they're
Yeah.
recruiting the seer. Can we? You guys want to listen for a bit?
Yeah. Can I do it in like an investigation thing? And I'm just like, wait, did he say Panion Seer? Join the Seer?
Yeah, he definitely did say join the seer. Go ahead, roll me an investigation.
Yeah, or I guess perception? Which one?
Either one, whichever one you want.
Oh, fuck me.
That's good enough. He's like, you're in the crowd now. You're joined into the sermon. And he says, "The seer can grant you power. Lay low the tyrants that oppress you. You think you live in these slums as by chance. They put you here by purpose. You are the cattle. Become the wolves. The seer can give you the power that you need to lay low our oppressors."
Hmm.
And the crowd is like getting fired up. They're like, "Oh, fuck yeah! Whoa! Hell yeah!"
Can I
what
do
do we-
And he like on the pulpit, he points to you, Obli, and he says, you look as one who's been chained. Join the seer. Take the power into your own hands." And the crowd's like, "Go, go, 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 go."
So wait, do I have to go? I'll go with somebody.
You're gonna
Do
go
an
up to the
magic trick?
pulpit?
vibe check?
You
Go
want to
up.
go up to the pulpit?
The pulpit? What's that?
Yeah, he's
The
like talking
stand,
just
the
on a
stage.
stage.
Yeah, I'll go up there.
You're gonna go up. Okay, yeah, all right. So you walk up to the pulpit and he says, "Tell me, what is your name, O downtrodden one?
Oblitus.
Do you accept the seer's gifts?"
I'm already in a contract with somebody.
You reject his gifts.
I'm just saying, like, is it okay that I have?
Do you accept his gifts?
I don't know if I can.
If you're not
God, we're
with,
such a bunch of dorks, dude. We
Yeah,
can't do
yeah.
anything. Just getting bullied and intimidated by everybody.
I don't know.
you don't know. Tell me, in your heart, Obletus, do you thirst for power? Do you thirst for agency? Do you
had this
wish to steer
conversation,
your
sir.
own ship?
I have power. I just killed a bunch of people.
Look now, my flock. Here walks the oppressors. Those who seek to
Oh,
subjugate
fuck, man.
us under their heel. This one brazen by murder. And the crowd
I'm afraid to try and talk him down because I feel like I'll make things worse.
and the crowd starts chanting, "Eat him, eat him, eat him, eat him." And the guy in the pulpit, his eyes start glowing like a brighter shade of yellow. And he says, he looks at you, Obli, and he says, "We've been expecting one like you all day." And his eyes start to glow a brighter yellow. And
Oh,
his
wait.
what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
all
wait,
right,
What are we waiting
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
What?
All right. Can I just straight up shoot the gun into the sky?
Finally,
just, like-
he pulls the trigger.
Yeah, you want to just like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so you raise your gun up as high as you can, about
Yeah.
3 feet.
At least
And
3.5.
you shoot it into the sky, and because it's like this blunderbuss type thing, you notice there's a little bit of spray on the tops of the buildings in this alleyway you're at. But the effect is what you're looking for in this like loud like that overpowers the seer's voice and the chanting of the crowd. The crowd around you kind of ducks down and kind of looks for cover as they're not really sure what just happened, and now you've got their attention.
If you guys want to not live in the slums, you should just get jobs and stop eating people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes. Fuck.
God damn it.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, we gotta get out of here.
So everyone in the crowd, they were originally looking at you like, oh shit, he's got a gun, and now they're looking at you like, get his fucking gun.
Oh no, they can't touch him.
And they're clearly not happy, and they're kind of moving in on you slowly.
I'm gonna
and the-
cast Form of Dread.
The orator on the pulpit is saying, we outnumber them 5-1. Pull them down.
You want me to grease this place up? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
This place up.
Did you scream that out of my... You want to grease this?
Grease him.
Yes.
Obli, do you have anything else you want to do? I'm gonna grease him.
I'm gonna do Form of Dread.
Um,
Wait, there's
what is-
somebody behind me, right? There's somebody.
What does that do?
You're on stage with the orator.
Yeah, but the thing with the yellow eyes, is that near me?
That's the orator.
That's
Oh,
the guy.
is that gonna scare everybody, Nick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
actually like inflicts.
I'm gonna cast grease, and
And lightning.
so
Okay.
that you greasing. So that's let's see.
Just kidding.
So
A slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered around us, and it turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. So for 1 minute, there's difficult terrain.
Okay, so before you guys cast any of your spells, everybody roll me an initiative.
Why can't
20.
I find this?
Ooh,
Where's my initiative?
nice.
Oh, it's not in
Next
the
to
big
your armor
pool.
class.
It's up in the 6 things underneath strength, con, and dex.
Strength on. Is that not
Next to your AC.
Fuck, I got 8.
Okay.
my initiative
did
is
it?
0.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll like a d20 with that.
Nick, you rolled an intelligence save.
Oh,
Initiative is
my
next
God.
to armor class.
To the right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we can just call it a 7, because that's what the d20 was.
Roll the initiative, actually, Nick.
Oh,
You could
okay.
just re-roll it.
Yeah.
An 8.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly the same
Didn't
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
matter. Can't change the past. You can't change the past. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a 7. It was always an 8.
Give me 1 second. I'm just writing everybody's order down. Okay. So Glean, you are first. What do you want to do? The crowd is kind of closing in on Bop, and the seer looks like he's about to take a swing at Obli.
Yeah. I'm gonna want to pull some flying air shit. I want to try to fly over with an acrobatics check to scoop up Bop, so
Okay.
he's not just immediately buried in the crowd, right?
Okay, good
'Cause he's
idea.
so little. Just to like get him a little more safe. So let's see what happens. 20.
Wow,
Perfect.
nice
Okay,
job.
yeah. So you kind of like take a deep jump, leap into the sky, and immediately follow that up with like a strong downward thrust from your wings.
Like I'm catching a fish out of water.
Oh,
but that
yeah.
fish is just bap in a sea of angry fucking villagers.
And it's smooth. Yeah, it looks good while you're doing it too. Okay, so that's like your movement. Do you have any combat or anything you want to perform?
I mean,
The crowd sees you like kind of grab him, and they're like, "Hey, bring him back!" Ah! And then they turn like to where you drop him. I assume like
Yeah.
outside the crowd.
Drop
outside
him
the
on the
crowd.
stage with me, and then we'll just fuck this guy up on stage.
That's true. I could target him.
Use him as a dropping object and actually
Yeah,
throw
you'll-
Bob at him.
No, let's just say I did that. I brought him over to Nick, so we now have two people backing up Nick.
Okay,
And
so
he's
Cool.
in position.
Great. Everyone's on the stage
And
with
then
me.
I'm
Also,
gonna-
everyone's
I'm
on the
gonna attack-
pulpit,
Sorry,
but
Uh,
Gillicus.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack the orator
Okay.
with a flurry of blows. So, what do you need me to roll? Hit to DC.
Yep.
Oh,
8. Okay, so you drop Bop, and then like roll onto the pulpit and go to like swipe at him with your talon.
Yeah.
But he's quicker than you originally thought, and his eyes kind of like glow like this golden bright, like they're almost like headlights as he jumps back and dodges your swipe.
All right, I get a bonus action.
Yep. So you could try to swing on him again.
I sure can.
9. Okay. So you with your other claw you swing at him again, and this time he makes it look easy, and he kind of just dodges to the side and avoids your second swipe, and he's looking at you and he's smiling now.
God damn it. I mean, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, so the orator, like seeing that you've come to attack him, he like lifts his arms into the air and he says, "See now, they look to bring us down. See now, they send their agents to quell us. See now, they mean to kill me." And he like keeps raising his arms up into the sky, and the muscle that was on his arms like shrinks. The like flesh that he had around his neck, like his face grows gaunt. His features are like severe, and his eyes kind of shrink back into his head, and it's like this glowing yellow coming out of his eyes, and he charges at you, Glean, and he does hit you.
Fuck.
And he's gonna do 3 points of damage with his bare hands as he's like clawing at your face with his like skeletal mitts.
Gross.
Okay, and Bop, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
Fire into
I
the
just saw
crowd.
this guy attack. I'm also, as my
Is that
bonus
Bop?
action, I'm gonna.
Bop's Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. I'm hoping throughout this campaign he gets a better worldview, but he's not really the best guy right now. We'll work on it. You know. Anyway.
He's just a boy. He
Yeah.
doesn't know
Yeah, he's a
yet.
boy.
figuring
He's a
stuff
boy.
out.
He's a little bit red-pilled.
That was like by accident, like in circumstance.
Yeah, so he's gonna shoot at the orator,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, tell the it's a 19 to hit.
Oh,
Wow.
Ooh,
good job.
okay, yeah. So you level your gun directly at the orator's chest, and without hesitation, you pull the trigger and you hit him square in the chest.
That's 19 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
So the
holy
bullet,
shit.
is not a spread.
It's not a real bullet.
It's
yeah, it's a
it's
magic bullet.
Yeah, so it's like a big metal ball. And the orator who's just swiped at Glean is like kind of standing there like this, and the bullet goes right through his chest. But he's completely unfazed. And the kind of gore of his stomach like flies out with the bullet, and he kind of like drops like this, and he looks up at you and he's like and he's like preparing to charge at you.
Okay, I'm also gonna tell my homunculus to on its turn is the same as mine.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna have it help Gillicus. So
Okay.
all it'll do is like whatever Gillicus tries to do, it'll assist him
Okay.
in whatever way it can.
Gotcha.
Most likely, it's just gonna like give him advantage. But you know, if it's like if he's like attacking somebody or doing a spell or something,
Mhm.
then the homunculus can like give him information or just help with that.
That makes sense. Okay. So next up is Obli.
So Form of Dread is a bonus action. Am I allowed to start with that?
Yeah, you can start with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Form of Dread.
Okay, so you change into your form of dread. all the feathers on your body fall off. Your skin turns blue, like the beak that was once your face recedes back into your skull as like two tusks form on the bottom of your jawline, and you are now standing like about 6 feet tall, probably more than that, above everyone else here, and you are something else now.
Are the people in the crowd coming towards the stage?
They are. So they, seeing this transformation, they shriek back, and the orator, seeing you transform, says, See what I've told you? They are the monsters. Look upon his form.
I say in primordial language, I say fuck you. So yes, I'm gonna use form of dread.
Okay.
So you temporarily gain hit points. I get
Everyone around you has to make a fear
1d10
check.
if I'm attacking them. It says during each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack, it too makes a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. If the saving throw fails, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
But so that's why I was asking if the crowd seems like it's coming forward, because
Yeah.
it does seem like multiple people are coming at me. I'm going to use my Arms of Hadar, which means I'm going to attack multiple people.
Yeah.
But if it's just this guy, I would use Eldritch Blast.
The crowd is frightened of you, definitely.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, okay. So I'm going to cast that, and then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Oh, shit. Just a 10.
Okay, so in your new form, you kind of like pull your arm up, and the Eldritch Blast this time, instead of like a it really is an Eldritch Blast, and it shoots from your fingertips into his shoulder, pierces through his shoulder, but doesn't seem to actually have any effect on his physical well-being.
Okay. Is he? I mean, did he pass the fear?
Yes, he
It's
passed
only
the
if you
fear.
hit.
Fuck this guy.
Okay. How many
yeah.
people are in this crowd?
About 20.
Okay. So we can't kill everyone, I assume. That's going to be pretty hard to do.
Well, you oiled them up, right? You greased them.
No, not yet. It hasn't been my
Okay.
turn yet.
Yeah, so
Because
you're
I could light them on fire.
so you're up now. You're up now.
I don't-
Fire.
Just like light a bunch of poor people on fire for no reason.
Hey, they were trying to eat Obli.
So I have two choices that I can basically do right now. Well, three. I could do a poison spray, which will maybe get a couple people. I could grease a 10-foot area.
Can you grease the ground and do a slip and slide over to us?
No, probably not.
Yeah, that would be difficult. That would be very difficult.
It's like some action movies caliber, like acrobatics. I can either grease the crowd, or I can. So I have one more spell slot to use. So I can either grease the crowd, or I can make it rain, or I can disguise myself again. And that's pretty much it for what I'm working with. What do you guys think is the best choice? Should we just grease them?
Have barbecue.
Well, grease will also make it so that they can't get to us so easily, right?
Is grease ignitable?
That is true. Grease is 100% ignitable.
Very ignitable.
Yeah, it's very flammable.
Kill all the 20 people. I'm just kidding.
I don't think we should kill all the 20 people. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because it's us or them.
Well,
But I'm also in the grease. You guys are to remember that, like.
Right.
Well, when you
Yeah,
spray
you
your
gotta get out of there.
grease, you have some control over where it sprays. So you definitely wouldn't spray it on yourself, but you will
Yeah,
most
like
likely
60,
be,
60 foot.
you'll
could
most
you
likely be surrounded by fire after you do that.
Could you corral the people?
If the
Like,
grease
make
ignites.
it, like, just make it so it's harder for them to get to the guy who's like has persuasion over them with his creepiness.
Dude, I'll throw the grease down. I'm in the crowd though, so like, I'll do it.
Can you
But
do your
other-
movement and then turn around and spray the grease behind you?
Oh, maybe.
What if you did some trickery?
I could
I don't know what else you-
I could turn into a crowd person and kind of blend in with the crowd.
That's pretty cool.
That only saves like my ass though.
Right.
It also
And
be
we
hard
wouldn't
for
even
us.
know. Yeah, we might
Let's
end
see
up
what I
killing
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
I'm greasing him.
greasing. Might as well.
I'm grease. Can I move in grease, Zach?
At the
Oh yeah,
least,
totally.
it makes it harder for them to get to us. I don't think we
Okay,
should
I-
necessarily light it on fire. I think we should focus on the main guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm moving okay, in the confusion, I'm gonna try and shuffle my way towards towards the stage.
Okay, make
Kind of-
me
I'm
make me an athletics check as you push people like out of your way and kind of like bull rush your way to the stage.
okay. Oh, not bad.
Okay, yeah, yep, you make it up to the pulpit, the stage.
Okay, I'm slipping through. I'm greasily slipping through to the pulpit. So I'll be at the base of the pulpit.
Uh-huh.
I'm not on the. I haven't climbed up on the stage yet.
Yep.
But I'm gonna hit him with some grease.
All right, grease them up. So you're going to spray grease into this crowd of poor people?
Yep, slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square, centered. I'll do right at the center of the crowd.
All right, yeah. So you kind of raise your arms up and then like open your mouth and a thick grease just sprays out of your mouth onto the crowd, and the crowd isn't so much shaken by the grease, but by the smell of the grease more than anything. But they are covered in grease.
Everybody in the area where it appears has to do a dex saving throw,
Oh
or
yeah.
else they fall down.
Let's
Land
see.
on their
You
back.
said there's 20 of them, so roll 20d20. No, just
I mean, you could do that, right?
Let's see how
You
many.
just put
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see how many
and then
stay on their feet.
eyeball. And just be like half. Everyone, no one.
whatever. the
Yeah,
total is divided.
pretty much pretty much half of them, as soon as the grease comes out, shirk back and kind of land and fall to the ground. The other half of them stand their ground, though they're still covered in grease.
Yeah. Yeah, slime around. Yeah, wriggle and roll around in the grease, you piggies, you
And
filthy pigs.
the crowd,
Piggies.
the crowd is the crowd, so they're in disarray, so they're doing nothing on their turn, but you can hear people screaming, "Someone come help us! Help us, please!"
Oh God.
And
Where's light? We need White Claw here,
there
dude.
there are
Just to
women
start slashing.
in the crowd who are sobbing.
I guess
So
I
bad.
couldn't.
So
Can I hit him with acid damage?
well, okay, so it's Glean's
Nah.
turn now. The orator, he's been pierced by a bullet. An eldritch blast hit him that seemed to do nothing, and he is charging at you. And his eyes are like ablaze.
Oh, I never rolled to do damage, but I guess that doesn't matter.
You didn't actually really hit.
It was a 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't
That
enough.
was a 10. The other
We
roll I
just
did
gotta
was for
beat the
my-
shit out of him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it
We'll
seems
get
like
him.
nothing
Don't
is
worry.
doing anything.
What is going on? My camera
Sure.
keeps
I'll try to
messing
hit him again.
Okay.
Strike with talons.
Nice.
16.
Okay, so this time, right before his kind of grubby mitts make contact with your face, you take one of your talons and you rake it up his chest, tearing his kind of tattered rags, revealing underneath his clothing he's like skeletal, and the body underneath is just like skin and bones. Your talons like pull easily through his rib cage, like kind of just breaking them as you go. But it doesn't actually seem to slow him down at all. And
He's
then,
undead.
And
Yeah.
then you can make another strike too, I believe, because it's unarmed.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a key to do a flurry of blows.
Okay, you're gonna hit him two more
3 more.
times.
For
3
twice,
more.
Yeah.
2. You
It's 3 more times because there's your unarmed strike as a bonus action, and then there's your flurry of blows adds 2 more to that.
Oh, yep, Ben's right.
I
Oh.
think anyway.
I'm looking
that's right.
right now. Spend a key point flurry
'Cause you can
blows
always do
immediately
2.
after you take an attack action. You spend 1 key point to make 2
Oh, yeah, you're
unarmed
right.
strikes as a
Yeah, you're
bonus
right.
action. So instead of making 1 unarmed strike, you get to
Oh,
make
okay,
2.
so it's just 3, not 4.
Yeah. Because it has to be after the main attack action.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Do I have to roll to hit again?
Yeah, you have to roll to hit for all of them. Okay, so another one. This time you catch him kind of like from the top of his head, and you drag it down to his collarbone. And the last one, you bring your other claw around to swipe him across the throat, and that one comes just a little bit too short. But the other one, your talons kind of dig into his skull and drag it down across his eye, which renders him blind in one eye. So one of his eyes is like no longer glowing, and at that strike, he kind of steps back from you, and he's turned his back, and he is gonna start to run. Ooh.
Okay.
Shoot him in the head.
Brace him.
So he after you slash him in the face, you can see there's this look of like fear that overcomes him, and he turns his back to you and he starts running, but his body is failing him and he's not going very fast. He's kind of like shuffling through off the pulpit. So Bap, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, roll me to hit.
17.
Okay, so as he's shuffling his way off the pulpit, you level your gun again, fire.
Shoot him in the back.
How
Yeah.
much damage?
Only 9 this time.
9. Okay, so the gun, so you shoot him in the back, you catch him in the back of the shoulder, which sends him tumbling off the pulpit onto the ground, and he's no longer moving, or at least you can't see if he's moving or not from where you're all standing.
Okay. I will just go over and investigate him.
Okay.
Just use my movement to get to him and use my bonus action to do a little investigation.
Mhm.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh.
So he is
I want to look at his gross body too.
okay. So his body is like mangled. Like his bones. I mean, Glean has like rearranged some of his bones, but his body is still like compelling him on, and he's still moving somehow, even though like mechanically this makes no sense. He's dragging himself on the ground, and you can see that he's clearly like sobbing or something at this point, and he's dragging himself away into the alley of the street.
I want to. Yeah. All right. Well, my turn's over.
Yep. So now it's Obli.
I'm listening.
Wait, Nick, we
Oh,
can't
we
hear you.
Hear you.
So he's running away from me?
He's crawling away
Crawling.
from the pulpit. He's like a mangled mess.
Put him in display.
Where are we? Are we on the side of the road?
No, you're still in the pulpit.
Put him
No,
on
no, no. I
display.
mean, like the overall environment. Like, are we in a
Oh,
city?
yeah, you're in the city. You're like in the middle of kind of like a large alley, not the main road. There, really, like the only foot traffic is there's very light foot traffic coming like back and forth. It's mostly people on their way to work.
So this is more of a conversation for everybody else. Do we kill a guy that's running away from us because he threatened to kill us in the
I think we
city?
should show his gross and obviously possessed body to the people who were following him.
Okay, yeah. So I'm still in my dread form. This guy's running away.
Get him like this, right? You kind of hold up his like head with one hand, or like hold up his
And he's like-
body.
He looks all gross and
All right,
This is your king.
squirmy. Yeah,
What is
exactly.
happening with my camera?
all right, Nick.
I don't know. You're all green screen.
Nick, roll a strength check with advantage to pick him up, because in your current form you're much stronger than you normally are.
Could I just use like No, I can't do that. It's kind of not a thing. Okay, a strength check you said?
Yep, with advantage.
Ooh, I'm -1. Okay. Okay, so that's a 9. Let me do another one. Oh, that was 14.
Okay, so you walk over to the edge of the pulpit, hop down, grab him by the back of the skull, and easily lift him. He weighs maybe like 2-3 pounds. At least that's what it feels like to you. And what do you want to do with him?
We're gonna bring him back to where we were,
Okay.
and using whatever elevated point we can, we're gonna get a rope and strip him butt-ass naked.
Okay.
And hang him up in front of everybody. Right? Is that what you were saying? We're showing him his like necrotic demon body.
Yeah,
That could work.
like a persuasion
Yeah.
check kind of thing.
Okay.
Give him a speech.
Yeah.
Hit him
Yeah,
with
do-
the
that's
speech.
Do you want to
Obli.
say anything to the crowd?
Yeah.
It's your turn, Obli.
If any of you believed in this guy, he's gross.
Mm.
I don't know what to say to them. I don't know the seer or anything.
Oh.
If any of you, I mean, but what I said before, I'm just going off what I said before. If all of you weren't here, I would have killed him. And then I walk off stage.
Wait,
Can I- oh.
so
What it is.
wait, are you dropping
Wait,
him?
what?
No, we were hanging him up with a rope, right?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
we're
tell
trying
me,
to like.
Tell me
Trying
what
to
you're doing.
convince them
Yeah.
that this
I'm
is
hanging
bad.
him up with a rope.
Yeah.
And revealing his necrotic body that isn't
Yeah.
like
Okay.
normal.
So you
Uh,
okay? Pause. So you want to strip him?
Yep.
Okay. So you strip him on the pulpit of all his clothing.
Yep.
The crowd is the crowd is afraid of you, Obli, and they see you stripping the orator, and they collectively start sobbing. The orator is now groveling. Something is coming out of his mouth, but it makes no sense to you. It's something like, let me go, let me go. And then you want to hang him by a rope.
Yeah, not by
By-
the neck though.
Okay, how do you want to hang him?
Like under his pits. We're not trying to kill this guy.
Hang him by his wrists.
Sure.
I don't like that either.
I liked the idea of you just like holding the back of his
Yeah.
head up and
Yeah. So right now
Just
you're
like-
holding him by his like
Okay,
scalp.
you guys want me to hold him up in my like much taller?
Well, tell me what you want to do.
yeah.
I mean, just.
What does Obli
show
want to
him-
do?
I just hold him up and just say, I don't know. Are these people even followers? Like, you just hold them up, and then just, I don't know.
Yeah,
just-
these are like occultists, right?
Yeah, they were listening to
Yeah.
his speech before and they were chanting along.
Say, this is your king?
Yeah, no. This is the person you're gonna follow. Mind you, though, who am I to say that? I'm in dread form right now. I look hideous. I
Yeah,
look like a
but
demon trying to. It's kind of that's what I'm thinking. Like,
yeah,
I
make him
look
look
like-
weak.
Yeah,
You
so
make
I
him
wanted
look
to
weak.
make him
Okay,
look weak.
okay.
I'd rip his heart out of his chest and give it a roast.
Do it.
is that what you want to do?
Well, we're in the middle of the city. We'll be like hunted, won't we?
Do what you
Yeah,
want to
maybe.
do. It's up to you.
I'm gonna rip his heart out and
Oh.
roast.
Can I
I'm
can
gonna
I
do it.
can I interject?
That's why I was hesitating.
Go
before
ahead and
I
do
asked
it.
About the city.
Okay, so you wanna execute him.
It seems a little extreme.
What? I mean,
Okay, we're kind of all over the place here.
This should be a group decision. Maybe I should ask you guys. Do we kill him?
You'll have to ask us in character.
Okay, so you're holding him.
I'm
You
holding him
you
up,
turn to your
okay,
compatriots. What do you say?
Should we kill him, or should we let him go? That's what I say to everybody.
Okay. Glean,
Dang.
what do you say? What do you think, Glean?
I think we've been hired to do a job to prevent the overrunning of the city by this specific group of people. If we want to do that and make good on our commitment,
You have to kill him?
you gotta do what's gotta be done.
Okay, Gillicus, what do you think?
So I'm at the base of the
Pulpit.
pulpit. Can I roll to try and
Wait,
climb
wait,
up the pulpit?
Wait. I want to. I say that we should use this band's current state to find out more about the Penguins here, where
Ooh.
they're based. What that's literally our objective.
Okay, so you
Can
want to
somebody
interrogate
help
him.
me? Can somebody help me up the? Can somebody help me up?
Yeah,
Say
you,
the homunculus is helping you.
yeah, you can climb up the pulpit. The
Yeah,
crowd
do it,
is like the crowd is like pacified right now. So they're like on their hands and knees, kind of
Slipping
watching
in grease.
Obli hold their like prophet in this state of like incapacitation, and some of them are even like bowing to like Obli, and kind of like starting. They're almost doing like worship to Obli. So Gillicus,
okay.
what do you want to do with this guy?
Ask him about the Panions here.
Okay, you want to interrogate him also, and Bab.
I don't want to interrogate him.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to do the interrogation. I think that's kind of out of my jurisdiction.
All right. So who's gonna interrogate him?
Either Glean or Obli, or Bap can do it.
Yeah.
I
I think it should be Obli.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I have his head up like this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna quickly turn him to look directly at me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Where's Rachel?" No, I'm just kidding. No. I'm gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna be like, "Tell us everything you know about your occult following." Right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And but he can barely talk right now, right? We fucked him up.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah, we'll
happens.
get something out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So
Yeah.
the first and the most striking thing about him now is that his eyes, while they were like this bright yellow before, they faded to just like this dull brown color, and there are tears running down his face, along with, I mean, there's a lot of blood coming out of the other side of his face. Um, so you've asked him about what was your question exactly?
Tell us about your following, I guess.
Okay. And so he said something like, "We are the dredges. We are what you left behind. We will have our day."
Okay. Where's your main camp or like your church? I guess I don't know what a cult has. Where's your cult house?
The seer
Commune.
occupies a space beyond our realm. The seer occupies a space beyond your understanding.
Oh man,
I couldn't
I-
actually
They
understand what you were
occupy
saying.
a space beyond your
Understanding.
understanding, maybe. Yeah.
that's the point. We can't understand what he's
Oh,
saying.
so it's in a dimension. Okay. That's not here. Okay,
Obli,
so
kill this man.
I think we should.
We should kill him. Now that we got the information, he tried to kill us. He tried to like castigate us in front of a crowd.
Yeah, I think out of character, I think killing him now would be a mercy. It looks like whatever was possessing him left, and he's just like left to deal with the repercussions of what it did to his body. So
Yeah, but he's still answering our questions right now as
I mean,
he's
barely.
a participant of it.
yeah,
Damn, participant is the word of the day. So I mean, he was just out here trying to get followers. That was his main goal,
that's what it seems.
and he was going to use us as a way to.
It seems like he expected you to accept the.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically the way he sold it to you, I kind of expected you to accept it too. He was like,
Specifically
"Don't you want
want you."
power?" Yeah, he
Yeah.
chose you specifically. He knows you love power, and like, yeah,
Oh yeah, no, I totally. But I mean, I don't want to cross streams with Ross. I mean,
yeah,
double dipping, like I'll lose myself.
sure.
So do you do cocaine and meth, or you just choose one? So.
What do you want to do, Obli?
I want to rip his heart out and offer it to Ross.
Okay, so you're gonna execute him in front of the crowd?
Yes.
Okay. So the man who, like, his eyes are starting to kind of roll back into his head. You kind of hold him up with one talon, and with your other one, you plunge. Well, they're not talons; they're fists, actually. You plunge one of your hands like this into his chest, pull out his heart.
Kalima.
What's that?
Kalima.
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 You pull out his heart and like hold it in front of you, and like a smile. You can't help but crack a smile across your face. The heart, there's like this cold breeze that blows through the street as the heart becomes encased in frost and then ice and shatters. And like the parts of the heart drop to the ground where they become only water, no flesh or anything like that. And in the back of your mind, you can hear war drums beating now.
Okay, so I have his body still in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just whip it at the crowd.
Okay. Yeah. So you take the orator's body and like chuck it into the crowd, and everyone in the crowd like scrambles to get out of the way, but because they're all gooped up, they don't go anywhere, and instead the body hits like a bunch of women in the crowd, and they kind of just fall to the ground in a heap in silence.
I thought they would be able to move.
The others in the crowd like kind of shuffle their way over to the orator's body, and they look up at you and they say he was right about you, and they like try to make their way off into the alleyways of the street.
Can I make a speech?
Yeah, you can make a speech like while they're trying to scurry off.
Okay. The first thing I want to ask is, can I use the create and destroy water? last time to put the building out.
Mm-hmm.
Would that still count as a spell slot for today's
No,
activities?
you can do it. You can do it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Can I do an investigation on the crowd and see just like where they're from?
Yeah, definitely. Roll me investigation.
15.
So based on what they're wearing, how healthy they look, their weight, things like that, they appear to be. Some of them appear to be servants of the noble houses. Some of them appear to be the Desidens of Worrytown, and they're, from what you can tell, there's maybe 1 or 2 guards also in the crowd.
Okay, so can I make I'm gonna make the case for us in
Okay.
front of these guys. So I'm gonna make a performance check.
Okay.
So I guess I'll say to the crowd or whoever's still here,
Yep.
I'll say, this is what happens when you follow the Panyan Seer. Only death, destruction, and terror will come into your lives. We are the paragons of Worrytown, the heroes of the timorous deep.
Okay.
We're here to warn you so hang on, I gotta do one like fancy thing I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reject the Panyan Seer and follow us to be cleansed. And I'm gonna try and make it rain
Okay.
on them to
Okay.
wash the grease away.
Okay.
So I'll say, bathe in the grease. I mean, bathe in the water and get rid of the grease. Don't bathe in the grease anymore.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so as you say that, you like lift your hands up to the sky and a rain cloud forms over the street, which washes the faces and bodies of the peasants who are now covered in grease, blood, gore, and a few of them clutching the corpse of the orator kind of let him drop, and they look onto all of you with a kind of like astonishment and like awe. They're like frozen in place. A few of them are still like kind of face down, in like a worship
Okay.
position towards Obli.
I'm gonna make one more performance, and
Okay.
we'll see if I can add this on.
Okay.
And I say, this man was corrupted by the Panyan Seer and evil forces like Lord Drakenhoof.
Shit! Wow. Okay.
I'll say, powerful merchants and what's the word I'm looking for?
Aristocracy.
Aristocrats like Drakenhoof are making you poor. And then, oh!
Oh wow.
Ooh, it's good.
The
quite good.
crowd kind of murmurs back, Drakenhoof, 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 Drakenhoof.
Wait, they're trying to
I mean,
against
yeah,
him,
they
like, we're
ins-
gonna kill him.
And they all scatter off into the alleys and take off,
To go get Drake and who?
leaving
to damage his reputation a little bit.
leaving the
You might-
corpse of the orator in the street, twitching. So
You guys want to loot his body, or?
Is anyone else left around us?
No, the street has been cleared.
Okay. Set
No
fire
one-
to it, boys. Let's
Greasy.
It's all wet.
Yeah.
Oh, burn the body?
go. Yeah, spray some
Oh.
more grease. Let's go.
I can't. I'm out of
It'd be
spells for
hard to
today.
burn the body at this point.
I could hit it with some electricity. Maybe we could fry it.
Fucking
I feel like it'll
I mean,
just shake a little bit and then just die.
Obli ripped his heart out, like, and
Yeah,
turned it to ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Ross
Yeah.
about freezing the whole body and.
How much time do we have before the party?
Not much time now. It's almost
okay.
evening now. Like the sun is getting low in the sky. Like
Can we?
Okay.
Oh.
Can I clean us up with prestidigitation?
yeah, yeah.
I also have
It's
soap.
it's
I
a
bought
cantrip.
soap.
Cast at will.
Okay, yeah. You can. Yeah.
So this will I can clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So what part of you wants to be cleaned before we go in here?
Okay, so first thing, think about who has to be clean. Who should
I'm
be
gonna
clean.
change into
Okay.
nicer outfit.
Is it still raining? If
if you
it's
could
still
just-
raining, I can just take out a bar of soap and start just cleaning
Okay,
myself
come-
off.
It is. I guess it can still be raining.
It's still
It can
raining.
keep raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get in the sprinkler and wash myself right above the corpse that I.
I don't
just
think I
ripped
really
apart.
got dirty because I only shot my gun at the guy and I
Yeah.
didn't get any
Well,
grease on me.
You probably smell like gunpowder. You've been jumping around in the crowd.
You
Let me
might-
clean. Let me give you a bath, Bap. Come on over here. Let me clean you up.
Fuck out of
Okay.
here. Oh god.
So, so you're 3 feet tall.
Yeah, 3 feet tall.
So one
2'11".
one cubic
1/3
foot
of me.
of you. Yeah. So which, like, do you want your hands to be clean? Do you want your face to be clean? Do you want your shoes to be cleaned?
It's probably I'm gonna change. I'm wearing my traveling clothes right now. I'll change into my nice clothes, which should be clean in my
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah.
So I guess just my head needs to be cleaned off properly.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Fucking.
Okay. So with a couple, I'll cast the spell and it'll just kind of clean the dirt off your face and get the grease out of your hair, get the gunpowder smell off your shoulders.
Yeah, you smell good now. You look cleaned up. You know, like you're
And my hair
ready.
is neatly
Yeah,
parted in the middle.
exactly. Like you're ready for like a hot date or something.
Oh yeah.
Glee
Ooh.
needs to wash his hands. He did talent up the dude a couple times, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want me to clean your hands?
No, I'm fine. I'm a bodyguard. I'm supposed to be intimidating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Damn, that bodyguard got dirty hands. I don't want to mess with him.
That would do it. That would work for me.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're caked with blood, like bits of corpse flesh.
Okay, so that was the other like street encounter. We can call it here,
Yeah.
and then next time actually do the party.
Yeah, I'm gassed, dude. I'm out of energy.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's 11:30 p.m. here. It's bedtime.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's great.
That was
That was a long session.
That was a
Yeah.
longer one. That was pretty fun.
Really long.
So much little things. I guess I need to stop planning like so much stuff actually, so we can
We
get
expand a lot of it.
to what
No,
we're
you-
doing.
It's good to have extra stuff planned.
Yeah.
And then at worst you just make it into multiple sessions like this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So long
So
as
now we're all ready. Are you ready for next week?
Oh yeah.
I think just the party would be like at least an hour or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Especially
the
if we have
party's
Andrew here, it'll
possibly
take
be a full
longer.
session.
Yeah,
True.
it's true. Yeah, we
'Cause that's 5 players.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, we can definitely just do the party next week and maybe shoot for like a 2-hour session.
Yeah. Sounds good.